Hi everyone. Hi everyone at the Connected Fashion panel discussion of the Budapest Fashion and Tech Summit 2020. I'm Béla Szabó, Brand and Communications Director at Magyar Telekom, which is the leading telecommunication company in Hungary. We are going to see 5 interesting and exciting presentations. All will be approximately 20 minutes long. During the presentations and after the panel discussion, you can ask questions in a way that you can see in the Facebook Live chat and the Facebook Live event. So the questions will be collected and I will try my best to ask these questions. So let me start with a little bit of introduction. It's not a real presentation, but I would like to raise some topics for today. Yes. Okay, so let me start with a quote from Björn Birnbach, who is a legendary founder of DDB, and he says that all of us who deal with the mass media, we basically shape the society. It really matters how we shape the society. We brutalize it or vulgarize it, or we lift it to a higher level. And my question for today's panel discussion, for the participants, for you, what do you think the fashion industry, the connected fashion industry, can elevate the society to a new level with a new value creation methods and manners, or this is just, as it is, as usually they are? What we learned from this perspective from COVID. Let me share a little bit of a little summary, and I don't want to go deep into this COVID discussion, but just like learnings. So brand activism got to be quite important from a brand behavior perspective. Brands is not just following their brand strategic, but also would like to create new value for the society via getting involved in very important topics like sustainability, political correctness, or diversity, which actually showcase them in a new way. Therefore, they have to have a new point of opinion, not just a differentiated messages. They also should reward customers for their new behaviors. They have to have value propositions, not just messages and advertisement showcasing interesting stories. They also need to elevate the creativity and the production into a new level. And they have to actually be quick and providing new value to the customers as soon as possible when the momentum allows. And this is basically how we should look at the brand from an innovative point of view. The brand should be able to matter within the society via solving valid and relevant social or cultural tension or issues. For example, there is this new model, which kind of a summary of the COVID situation, the role of the brands, and it's a quite simple model because it showcases the brand's operation from functional or emotional point of view, and whether they were helpful or hurting from the crisis momentum. And at the two ends of the continuum sits the telecommunication industry, which is essential in the crisis, and the role is very important. So the telco companies' role or necessities is actually communicating how they operate, what kind of way that the customers can use their services, because they are essential. But on the other hand, the fashion industry needed to somehow rediscover their role, like how else they can provide value for the society, for the people in this new situation. So basically the fashion industry now is at the crossroad, whether they keep doing what they are good at, like dealing with the self, the individuality and other things like the self-expression, or they actually move on and find their new value for the people, for the everyday life of the people, and what this new value can be. For example, we at Telecom, we created a new proposition, a new program called Fashion Fusion, where together with the different companies, we try to bring new ideas, fashion ideas into reality in a merged way, when the technology and the fashion and the self-expression is merged together to have a new reality. For example, one of the projects that come into fusion, this is the heatable capsule collection, or a new type of garment which can showcase, different emotions via a LED design, so to say. And if we go on, there are other companies which also connect technology and fashion in a new way. For example, the wearable hug, when the garment can provide the feeling of a hug for the wearer, and the hug can be sent by someone who is connected to this garment from outside, from remote. And this is a very interesting proposition in the current situation, for example. Or we can also look at the refreshing trend when garments are kind of sanitized, preliminary before you buy that, and it can protect you from, let's say, viruses or bacteria, the whole kind of different dangerous germs. Or if you go on, Adidas project with the youth in Berlin, when the shoe basically was engaged with a 1-year ticket, or a 1-year-long metro ticket for the youngsters who keep forgetting to bring that ticket to the subway. So this is basically a new value what the fashion industry can deliver for the youth generation. Or what I really like, because of personal involvement, Tommy Hilfiger adaptive design project, when they create clothing for the people with special needs, disabilities, and so on, to actually help them to blend in the society in a new way, that they feel more rounded, more full within the garment, which doesn't show their disabilities or special needs. And this is very important because, as Tommy Hilfiger put it, this should be part of their daily operation, such kind of diversity and inclusive approach, not just a temporary campaignable project. So this is my intro. It's showcasing how wide this horizon that the connected fashion means. And I really would like to ask, my presenters, the experts, to showcase their interesting new ideas in the topic of connected design. So we can move on for the presentations.